Hello and welcome back to my channel, Mental Health with Melissa. I'm Melissa. If you're new here, please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and welcome to my channel. Hitting that subscribe button will really help me get mental health information out there to our communities of color, and tons of free LCSW test prep for you, which leads me to my little spiel that I've had going on for a while now, that if you do want some test prep study program information, I'm in the works of creating that, and I can get that out to you if you head to the description box below and click the link, so that I know that you're interested and I can send you more information if that's something that you would like to receive. I am a therapist, LCSW, clinical supervisor, and PhD psychology research student. And we have completed all of our developmental series theories videos on Freud, Mahler, Erikson, Piaget. So that's really awesome. But I wanted to close up this series on developmental theories by giving you a kind of extra developmental concern sort of vignette, where it's a little bit more of a comprehensive and analytic assessment sort of question. So instead of it being particularly about a theorist, it's just going to be about development in regards to working with a family and kind of how you would respond, or how you should respond. So we're going to take a look at that. It's just kind of my treat to end this developmental theory series. And then if you have any other sort of video requests, let me know, because I'm going to continue on to other test prep materials, since we spent so much time on the developmental theories series, which again I got a lot of requests for, so very important. Hopefully it was helpful. I'm going to try to get all of that information too into the program that I'm developing for LCSW test prep. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into the test prep question. So if you're new here, what I recommend is pausing the video, answering the question, and reading the question and answering it how you best feel is appropriate, and then comparing your answer to mine. So let's go ahead and get into it. Parents of a 3-year-old are referred to a social worker as the parents present with concern to the child's daycare teacher regarding the child's lack of desire to be potty trained. The parents share that the 3-year-old cries and extremely anxious when they drop him off at daycare. The best way to respond would be to: option A, explore if the child has been abused. Option B, assess the parent's childhood. Option C, explore the parent's understanding of normal age developmental areas. Or option D, how to address attachment issues and family therapy services. Okay, so let's look at option A now that we've read out all of the answers, because sometimes it is helpful to hear the answers out loud. So option A, explore if the child has been abused. So we don't have any indication in here that there is any abuse. So there isn't anything in here about neglect or about abuse. So this would actually probably be quite inappropriate to, ask the parents directly, have you been abusing your child? So for that reason, we're not going to pick that. That would be completely inappropriate. If there were signs of abuse or neglect, then we would certainly want to explore that further. Option B, assess the parent's childhood. So we wouldn't assess the parent's childhood if they weren't our client. So we see that the client is the family unit here. So, and mainly the 3-year-old. So the reason why the social worker is meeting with the parents is on behalf of the 3-year-old. So the parents aren't presenting for parenting therapy or classes, and they're not presenting for their own exploration of psychodynamic therapy. So for that reason, this would not be the best way to respond. Option C, explore the parent's understanding of normal age developmental areas. So this sounds pretty strong because it sounds like they're pretty concerned about the 3-year-old and where the 3-year-old should be in terms of potty training. But if we have been studying for the LCSW exam, we know that kind of as a part of the development of a toddler, this is like around the time where they're still learning to use a toilet. Actually, it's a little bit older, even like if you're 4 years old is a lot of the time when they start to. So having the parents really talk about what their understanding is going to help the social worker to understand the parent's concern more and possibly give the sort of green light for the social worker to provide psychoeducation on these particular developmental areas and time frames. So let's read the last option just in case. Option D, how to address attachment issues in family therapy services. So while this may be certainly an option later on, it's not the strongest answer because we have the parents concerned about the potty training. So that wouldn't be addressing the parent's main concern. It sounds like the 3-year-old has a lot of anxiety when the parents drop him off. So this may be something to address, but not right now. Again, the option that we're going to want to go with is exploring the parent's understanding of normal age development, and so that is going to be our answer. I hope that information was helpful, and I hope that you got it right. So really, test your test-taking skills and abilities by doing little test prep questions like that here and there, and taking a look at the other developmental theory series videos I have, because I think after watching all those videos and practicing with those test prep questions, hopefully that was able to give you a little bit of the perspective of comprehending how to manage these more analytic sorts of assessment-based vignette questions. So if you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section below. Thank you so much, and until next time, managing mental health matters.